Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makah. Of course, those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Of course, double honors goes out to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere peace and salutation goes out to the elect. And real quick, as you can see, just in transit, on the way to the plantation. I was sitting here watching the elder out there in LA. He was going into the hyperinflation that's about to kick in. He was speaking about how I believe within going into the next year, 2024, that it's predicted that that a barrel of oil is going to I believe it was at like $80 something, is going to skyrocket to about like $300 dollars a barrel. And that's on the horizon. This thing with with BRICS, with them developing the new currency, and that it's going to be backed by gold, and it's going to be equivalent to one of their dollars is going to be equivalent to 55 of our dollars. And it's a lot going on, man. And what's happening is we're seeing prophecy. We're seeing the words jump right out of the book, man. We're seeing what, man, the Lord is what he said. He's not a man that he shall not lie. Isaiah 55 and 11, the word is not going to return unto him void. Okay, and what I wanted to highlight, or what I was kind of what kind of hit me as I was listening, I ain't even get 5 minutes into the video, just going into preparation, and how within the season and time that we are in, obviously being in the know, but it's one thing to know, but to act on it, because people, like case in point, you can report, like the weatherman, case in point, he could tell you a hurricane is en route, a tornado is en route, or a major rainstorm is going to take place, and the warning has went out, but it's only going to be, well, I don't want to say be in your best interest. Yeah, well, be in your best interest is if you prepare for it. Another thing that came to mind as well was Noah. When Noah was on the scene, he prophesied for 100 plus years, to the masses, of the people, which is only eight people would save him, his sons and their wives, and then the animals. But the majority were destroyed because they didn't hearken, they didn't believe the message or the warning that was coming from the prophet Noah, man. Okay, so preparation is key. So like I was saying, if you know something is coming and you don't act on it, then bro, you're foolish at the end of the day. Okay. And another story that came to mind was the story of Joseph, okay, or Yahweh. All right, when he received when he interpreted the dream, okay, or vision of the Pharaoh at the time, that famine that was going to come upon Egypt. All right, and he was the spirit that was put upon him to be able to interpret that vision, and to act upon it, because he interpreted, but he was given the wisdom to really to pass to the Pharaoh, and to ultimately to prepare him to be able to survive that famine. Okay, which ultimately we know that was all set in place, of course, to preserve Israel. But the point still stands, man. It was the preparation is key, and that's what we're doing now. Being watchmen, being soaking up the oil, the Matthew's the 25th chapter that keeps coming up, man. The 10 wise virgins and the 10 foolish. Okay, all right. The 10 wise, prepared themselves, and when the bridegroom came, they had what, man? They were able to set out. They had the light to be able to go out and to be able to, attend the wedding, okay, that wedding ceremony, okay, which that you can correlate that to the season and time that we are in now, because the warning is going out, and the way that we should be preparing or prepping is spiritually, man. Okay, with also, what is it? You see, you need to store up your riches, in heaven, where neither rust nor moth doeth corrupt. Okay, giving these the sacrifices, man. Now, okay, giving your body as a living sacrifice, right? Is that Romans 12? Okay, because this is what's going to prepare us to be able to obtain what the wisdom and the knowledge, because as Isaiah 33:6, the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time, okay, and the strength of salvation, and this is the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So this, what we've obtained, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding, and the ability or receiving the vision, i.e. prophecy, okay, understanding what's to come. And the Lord has given us the spirit, or put the spirit on us to start prepping, man. Okay, and that's what the trials, the tribulations, okay, the fervent, the works, that we put in, and going out to the highways and the byways, all right, the virtual epistles, the praying, the fasting, ultimately the seeking of the old and ancient way, which is really the exercising the Lord, exercising of our faith, man, at the end of the day. Okay, because that's, at the end of the day, that's when it boils down to it. That's what's going to preserve us, man. It's going to be the faith. It's going to be trusting in the Lord. Because we all, as the what does it say? Even the righteous are going to scarcely, be saved. Okay. So we all gonna have to go to it. Oh, he said what is it? Through much tribulation shall they enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? So, like I said, like the scriptures say, man, we're all gonna have to go through it. But what? Preparation is key. Preparation is key. All right, how are you prepping? Which it's not the physical prep, because you have a mass majority of people. Not the masses, but you have a certain percentage of people that are in the know, that are prepping from a carnal state of a carnal perspective, or a carnal from a carnal way, essentially. Whether they storing up food, these bug out kits and things like that, and they're depending on those things to be able to help them survive, man, or get through the set perils that are being set in place right now, man. Okay, but we, those that are that are cleaving unto the Lord, the remnant, the hopeful elect, out of the nation of Israel, okay, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. What, man? We gonna stay upon the Lord, okay. We're not going to, of course, the essential things of life, man. Of course, Jake got little things here and there, things go bad, but those things are we do not solely depend upon. All right, because we know, man, that the time is going to come when this shit is going to shut down, man. The economy is going to collapse. All of this stuff is going to shut down. The Lord is going to shut all of this down, man. Right, Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, that hour of temptation, essentially. Okay, the trial of our faith, man, when it's really going to begin. All right, and the Lord is giving us all of the tools, or is giving us the tools as of now, because we ain't there yet. The Lord is we ain't there. Until until the Lord, sees it fit for us to be there. But what? He's not going to put us, in a position where we're not able, all right, to not withstand the waves of destruction that the Lord got bringing to this place. All right. He's going to put the spirit on us to be able to deal with this, and to be able to come through, All right, you know, whether you scathed or unscathed, you know what I'm saying? The objective is to receive salvation, man, whichever way we got to receive it. Okay? So preparation is key, you know, and through carnal means, you're not going to be saved. You know, it's only through faith in the Lord. It's only through faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And you gotta really, man, yeah, that's something to meditate upon, man, because this thing is fastly approaching. You know, brothers are bringing out these articles, man. Brothers, you know, these different whistleblowers, you know, they're coming out with all of this information. The warning is there. You know, the watchmen are shining a light, okay, on these specific, you know, specific events, all right, that are you know, in the making, okay. So what, man? Store up your riches, you know, in heaven, man. You know, make these sacrifices now while you got the time to do it. You know, and that's why we out on the highways and the byways. That's why we compelling, you know, our people. But we know, of course, through prophecy, that only the elect are going to be able to obtain this truth. You know, to be able to get it, to be able to hold on to it. All right. And what, man? The rest are, you know, going to be blinded, man. The rest are going to be led, you know, to their destruction. Okay, you know, so that's the point. You know, spiritual, you know, preparation is key. You know, in versus, you know, the carnal preparation. You know, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Kadash, and honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.